Hey, Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the Sun conjunct the Moon in the natal chart. So this is a brand new series all about conjunctions of planets. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So firstly, what do you have to understand to interpret the Sun and Moon in a conjunction? Well, firstly, it's very important to see this in the D1 Rashi chart. The moon chart will be exactly the same because the moon and the sun will be together in the chart. So you can also see the strength of this from the D9 chart or the D60 chart. And you can look at conjunctions really in any divisional chart to understand it from that perspective. The sun and moon also need to be analyzed according to the sign position that they're in. So understand that a conjunction always occurs when the planets are in the same house, therefore, they will occupy the same sign. So, the sign is going to give you so much about the qualities. I've made a whole series on the moon signs and sun signs that you can check out. I will leave a link for that above and down below in the description. The house placement also becomes extremely important to see as well, to see which area is this going to affect within your natal chart. So again, I will leave a link for that above and down below in the description. Along with this, though, seeing the element and the guna of the sign can be very helpful as well. And of course, like always, aspects are going to make a difference in how this plays out within your chart. Another thing that becomes very important to understand about this conjunction of sun and moon is how is this placed? Is the sun behind the moon or is the moon behind the sun? Because that's going to make a huge difference. Along with this, I've made a video on combustions. So you can check out that video again, link above and down below in the description. Because if the moon is in a combustion, that means it is very close in degrees with the sun, which is going to burn out the qualities of the moon, which can create some difficulties in the chart. Now, ultimately, the sun conjunct the moon is going to be one of the Tithi phases in the chart, known as the new moon phase. So, this is going to be a very powerful conjunction that can bring about all sorts of new beginnings in life. However, if moon is behind the sun, it may be more difficult to bring out some of these qualities. This can make you more introverted, more into yourself. Whereas though if the moon is ahead of the sun, then this can make you very determined, very ambitious in life. You don't hesitate for a second. You go exactly for what you want. So ultimately, sun conjunct moon can give you all sorts of dramatic ups and downs and emotions. And this becomes particularly true if there are difficulties within the chart. If this is heavily afflicted, then there can be all sorts of issues with having the right judgment, the right clarity with making decisions, and going through these very intense, obsessive emotions. This placement also, though, can give you a huge inclination towards spirituality and can help you with your spiritual journey. Oftentimes, Sun conjunct Moon makes you disinterested with the ordinary experience of life. You have a very unique approach towards life where you don't care that much for all of the external things, but you focus more towards your own path and journey because the sun is the soul and the moon is the mind. So, soul and mind have come together in this combination, which gives you a huge connection towards your soul purpose, your spiritual mission in this lifetime. So, definitely, this can make you more introverted, more withdrawn within yourself, and can give you huge intuition and connection with the spiritual side of life. This also can make you a very creative and talented person, also. Sometimes this position can take you into dramatic arts, performance, politics. This can make you a very popular person because both sun and moon are these royal energies that are all about being seen and noticed, being in the limelight. So this can make you very well received by others sometimes. Again, you have to see what is the strength of this conjunction. Definitely, this can make you a very assertive and determined person. Again, this is particularly true if the moon is in front of the sun, not blocking out the light, that this is going to make you very much determined and direct in your approach towards life. Once you want something, you go for it. There's no hesitation. There is no overthinking. You just jump in and go for it. So, definitely, this gives you a very strong sense of confidence and sense of self as well. Sometimes, if there are heavy afflictions to the moon in the chart, this can take away from the emotion. So, again, this is particularly true if this is in a combustion, that the sun is going to burn out the moon. So, this can take away from your emotional nature, which can make you a little bit standoffish, temperamental, difficult to get along with at times. This can make others misunderstand you. Sometimes it can also cause intense emotional difficulties as well, quickly reacting to situations, becoming overly clingy, overly dominant sometimes with this could also be seen. This could create some difficulties in the relationship with the parents as well, because the sun represents the father and the moon is the mother. So there could be some conflict depending upon how this is placed in the chart. Definitely, if you're a female with this placement, this could be a difficult position. Again, if this is in a difficult placement in the chart where others can definitely misunderstand you because it burns out that feminine quality of the moon, which can make you come across as harsh, aggressive, and not so much concerned with the emotions of other people around you. Sometimes this placement can also increase your sensual and sexual desires, which can become a problem if there are heavy afflictions in the chart. Same thing with diet. This could be something that you want to watch out for sometimes. You want to see again, where is this placed, particularly if this is in the second house of the chart. It can definitely affect diet and nutrition. This placement, though, ultimately is inflaming your desires and passions. And again, this is why you become very determined and straightforward about achieving your goals. You don't stop for a moment. And if this is afflicted, it makes you even impatient and on edge if there are restrictions or obstacles in your way. Because this can make you very independent, you need a lot of space to yourself. And definitely meditation, yoga practices can be helpful because, again, this has huge spiritual potential. And again, definitely if this is placed in a difficult position in the chart, particularly if it's in a Dhisthana house, there can be some trauma related to the parents and the early childhood experience. And this can actually affect you later on in your own relationships, where you can struggle to relate to other people sometimes. If this is placed in a Kendra house, this is going to make this really dominant, where this really stands out in your personality. You shine, you have this magnetism, this charisma about you that makes you very well received by others. So, definitely in the first, fourth, seventh, or 10th house, this could definitely bring out your personality in a big way where you can get noticed by other people. Definitely, one of the benefits of this conjunction is that the sun and moon together can make you very balanced in terms of your practical and emotional mind. So you have this side of you that is intuitive, receptive, but you also have this side of you that is very logical and practical at the same time. You have this balance of masculine and feminine energies within you, which is excellent. And again, this is ultimately going to be positive if placed well in the chart, giving you huge interest towards your spiritual development. And this may happen later on in life, but ultimately you find your path, you find your direction, and you're able to access knowledge that other people are unaware of. You have this incredible intuitive ability. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.